Hail, friend, and welcome to this little relaxing village of Highcliff in Neverwinter Nights 2. But there's trouble in Highcliff. As we found out in the last episode, lizardmen are messing with the ships. Children are missing, and there's something going on with some strange evil ruins. And her husband is going missing, so let's have a chat with her. Hey, where is my shield? I am missing my shield. I have to look at that. Were you the one speaking with the elder? Did he turn his back to your pleas as well? Actually, he seemed quite reasonable. Reasonable? My husband is missing and he refused to send a search party. How is that reasonable? Is there some way I could help, perhaps, dear young woman? You'd be willing to take a risk for a complete stranger? Well, this is a surprise. I'll do what I actually... is there anything you can tell me that might help? The villagers left the farm say they were driven out by something destroying their crops and damaging their homes. The farmers were never attacked. It just been sabotaged, like with the ships, probably the lizard folk, but you never know. You may want to speak to the girl, Chandra. She refused to give up her farm to those lizard folk, so she may have seen what went on outside. Yes, we heard about Chandra. We'll have to go meet her then. I guess that's also just it then. Alright. So more clues. So we're definitely tasked to basically go out and meet this Chandra girl on the farm. Let's see, we have changed our spells. I think we need to rest a little bit before our spells become active. And there's Mozart standing near the gate. So you're the new arrival I heard about. You're adventurous, I take it. Do you know anything about the troubles here in Highcliff? I heard rumors about lizardmen invading or something, but that's it. What can I do for you? Well, I was hired by a group of adventurers, showed them the area around Highcliff, helped them get their bearings, as it were. It was a bit dangerous, but they offered more gold than I'd see in 10 seasons working the field, so I'd be stupid to say no. And what went wrong? My employers only paid me half of what they owed me before they went off to explore some ruined castle in the north of here. They promised the rest when they get back. That was over a week ago, since your adventures too. I was hoping you might be willing to go out and find them. For me, I mean. So this is not necessarily a heroic or selfish thing, so I'm gonna go with here. We can give a little bit greedy there. If I do find them, I want half of whatever they owe you for myself. Done! Getting half is better for the most, better than nothing at all. My thanks, I'll be waiting here for your return. Yeah, so we are missing a shield. Why are we missing a shield? There we go. I have no idea why we switched out of that shield, but it is fine. Suppose we could sell some things, but let us go out and actually adventure and stuff. That's a better idea. Right, so the Chandra's farm, that'll be over here. Still that pleasant, relaxing music. Bim, 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 bim.
Looks like this is the place, but where's...
Who are you? Did Maine send you? Whoever you are,
Ooh, look at the little
you don't
dance.
look much like a farmer to me. Any reason why you're gracing me with your presence?
Ooh, she's a little bit smitten.
Is there a reason he should? You don't look worth it.
Ouch.
Well, it's just the truth. And she asked.
Maybe you all better tell me what you're doing here. There's been too many visitors lately, and I really don't have the patience for it anymore.
Ah, she must be a very introverted woman. The elder asked us to come here to track down the lizard folk.
Good. Glad to see the elder finally got wise enough to protect the grain shipments into Highcliff before winter hits. I've been alone out here ever since the others abandoned their farms and took shelter in Highcliff, and I don't know how much longer I can hold out.
It's very brave of you to stay and protect your home.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm braver than she is.
You think
Aw,
I'm
sure,
brave
Nishka.
to stay here? Foolish is more like it. I'm supposed to be making the merchant
Uh-oh.
run through Port Last and Ember right now.
Look at that.
But with the recent troubles, I can't leave the farm, let alone take the trade road from Highcliff. I can't even move my harvest into town. And if I can't sell it, I won't make it through the year, not to mention the town's counting on the trade. I have friends in Ember and Port Last expecting shipments this season.
You say the merchant road is blocked as well? The one to Neverwinter?
It's worse than that. I don't know if it's more lizard folk, but no one's come back along that road for a while now. Merchants who take it just vanish, wagons and all. It happens so suddenly and quietly, and the bodies are never found. If you take the road, it's the last journey you'll make. The whole village, and even as far south as Fort
It's-
Locke, is being cut off.
Yeah.
If it keeps up, we'll starve, or worse.
It seems like they have just the whole tasks of the various evil things seems to be to cut off all the towns from each other, isolate them. That could be a good beginning to an evil scheme. When did the attack begin?
A few months back. I don't know where they've all come from, but suddenly they're swarming all over the place.
A few months ago. These tribes may have been driven here from the mayor.
What do you mean, Eleni?
Tribes of lizard folk have left the mayor recently. And I don't think it's by choice. Something's driving them out. From the looks of it, they may be ranging farther and farther in search of food.
Well, I'm more than willing to leave them alone if they left us alone, but when they start burning homes and crops, well, that's when I get worried. I have a feeling it's going to be a rough season ahead, and they're not making things any better.
No, not quite. Where are these lizard folk striking from?
No, but it must be someplace
Oh, do
close
you know?
by. At first, I thought their lair would be close to the water, but now I'm not so sure. And I wonder if they've set up a camp just for attacking the outlying farms. I doubt it's their main lair. It's too far from water. But I've seen fires up at the old ruins. It's
So,
only been in the
more
past few
clues of the
days,
old
though, which is
ruins.
strange since the lizard folk were attacking long before that. It's like something's going on up there. I haven't been able to leave the farm long enough to tell anyone. I guess I was counting on the elder to actually send help.
Well, here we are. What type of ruins are we talking about here? I keep hearing ruins. What are the ruins of?
The ruins up there are of Highcliff Castle, destroyed in a war some time ago. Lots of magic was thrown around, even talk that demons and devils were summoned and fought each other.
I thought I felt something. It's in the ground beneath my feet. Traces of it, anyway.
There's lots from the war still buried around here. Some farmers can't take a plow to some fields without turning over an old weapon or two. But that's not what has me worried.
We are also looking for a man. Junie's husband should be at the ruins. You seen him?
William? Actually, yes, I did. And he didn't stop when I called to him. He looked frightened. Kept looking back as he ran. I just thought Junie had sent him on some errand. She pushes him a little hard sometimes, but he lets it happen, so I don't have much sympathy.
And have you been to this castle? Was he at for or from the castle?
No, I don't think so. He was going into the woods around here. If he was going to the castle, he was taking the long way around.
Uh-huh, okay. That's interesting. So you said the lizard folk are at the ruins. Could cause trouble for you and the lizard folk? What do you mean?
Well, yes. I suspect there's a reason that place was never rebuilt. It's always had a strange history. Everyone in Highcliff knows to leave it alone.
Meanwhile, there's
and there's
Elizabeth
more
here
than
just
lizard folk
listening in.
troubles nowadays. At least from the tales coming from the southern road. Don't know if you've heard. There's been sightings of forms walking in graveyards,
we've dealt with
strange
that.
shadows. Some of it could be just local drunks talking, sure. But I've heard tales from merchants as far south as Fort Lock.
Yeah, we've seen that. Are there any such graveyards around here?
Plenty, but no marked ones. So many battles were fought here. If the dead decided to walk, there'd be an army in no time. That huge gravesite near Fort Lock, that's one of the smaller ones from the war.
Okay, that is a very scary thought. Have you been to this castle recently?
Not for years. Some of the children from the village said there's tunnels beneath the keep. You can find an entrance near one of the ruined towers. But aside from seeing the fires up there, I haven't wanted to risk leaving the farm long enough to investigate.
Anything else you can tell us about the area?
Not much more to
This
tell,
has been very
but if you
helpful.
want to help, let me just
And-
mark the ruins on your map. Why do you have that strange look on your face?
Yeah, those lizardmen are on the move. I just saw some lizardmen running through your crop.
What? Where did they come from? My barn. And the harvest. I let down my guard for a second and they were waiting for it. Waiting until I got distracted.
Look, you're not safe here. You should head to Highcliff
And I'll
Castle.
be safe in Highcliff? Where no ship can leave because the lizard folk are destroying them? This farm is all I have. And now that my harvest is gone, and with winter coming...
Winter's
look,
coming.
if you're going to help, do it. I'm so tired of Neverwinter, and Fort Lock, and the militia, and the Elder, and all of them promising to help us out, and nothing ever happening. Just once. Just this once. If you can actually do something for Highcliff, for the farmers here, it'd be long past due.
I swear, young woman, Chandra, we shall take care of some of this. Sadly, we can't do much about that. So yeah, that's a sad fate and very big trouble. Yeah, I'm very curious. Like, there seems to be a lot of factors in play with this mystery. Like, we have the necromancers and the lizardmen, but the lizardmen seems to be driven by something else. And then apparently there's something in the castle, but it's not probably the lizardmen because that's only happened in the last few days. So I guess the only way we're going to learn of this is to go to this castle. Let's see, what do we have? Yeah, we have the castle now as a destination, so I guess that'll be our goal. Oh, this is actually music from Neverwinter Nights 1. How nice. I recognize the tone. It's a very good beginning to a track. So we can actually also use already this spell. Give us more AC. So where is the castle? I guess it's somewhere up. Oh, there it is. So what a nice night sky. But let's explore off the beaten trail a little bit. First, there's a person, and he is William. Well, we found one person who is apparently alright.
Who are you? How did you find me?
Are you William?
Julie sent you, didn't she? I should have known she wouldn't give up that easily. But I'm not going back. I've made my decision. This clearing will serve just as well as Highcliff for a home.
Why are you out here? Junie is very worried about you.
I just couldn't take it anymore. The farming, the child, never any time for myself.
Oh, he is having that type of crisis. Okay.
She wouldn't even let me spend a few evenings out at the Blue Rooster. I decided to start my life in a new life elsewhere. For now, this clearing will do. Tell Junie you found me dead, killed by bears. Here, take the wedding band. That should convince her to stop looking for me. Running away from love, from a loving relationship, is not a solution. I disagree. Sure, I'm living in this tiny camp right now, but it's my choice. No one's here to tell me what to do. Look, with wolves, lizardmen out there, you'd be lucky to survive another night. I suppose it's rather silly of me to think I can survive any length of time out here. Oh, given the current trouble with the lizard folk. Very well, I will return to Highcliff. Promise me you won't tell Judy what happened. I couldn't survive that, not with her temper.
Yeah, I think it's fair. I promise I won't tell Judy you ran away.
I thank you. Both our hopes, I hope she never finds out. Now you'll excuse me, I have a home to return to. Good day.
Yeah, abandoning your child and maybe the lady's a little bit bossy and Denzon would be probably not be liking that too much. But you know, with a child on the way, no. He needs to own up and fix the problem at home rather than, you know, run away from it. And there's wolves out here, as we already said. Oh well, a good warm-up. That's a lot of wolves.
Take that. Let's see what they're making.
Eleni, that's a little bit overkill, don't you think? How about you save it for those group of wolves right over here?
This'll all be over.
I'm tempted to tell Eleni to stop casting spells, because she's not very good at targeting those spells.
That's it for you. Take that.
Yay, let's destroy the ecosystem! If this many wolves goes together, I am having a sense that that's not healthy for an ecosystem anyway. So many crying wolves, it's kind of sad. So, look, more wolves and dead people. Oh no, actually living children who might become dead people if they don't worry. I hope those two are the missing boys we were sent to find.
Thanks for helping us out, stranger.
Are either of you hurt?
No. You're not gonna yell at us, aren't you?
I don't know, do you think I should?
Dad will be mad. So will Ma.
I certainly would be. What were you two doing out here?
It was my fault. Dad was telling us stories about someone he met in the mirror and how he fought 1,000 lizardmen and evil dwarves and stuff. It didn't sound all that hard, so Alex and I came out here to look if we could fight some of them too.
And you thought you could fight them with just those toy swords?
They are toys. It hit Alex and he hit me with this. It really hurt.
It's safe now. Don't you think don't you think your boy should get home with your parents?
Yes. It just don't tell Dad we got in trouble and all right. All that's right.
They don't need to know how close you two came to being eaten. Now get going.
You handled those children quite well. Have you children of your own?
I already got 3 children. I'm bleeding them around as it is. That's a good one. I think this would be the right answer. Well, none that I know of.
Oh, that's a life, eh? A whole clan of grandkids sitting on your lap while you fill their empty apps with tales of adventure.
Yes, that's right. And be sure to tell them stories of the famous Denzon Mightheart. They'll worship me.
Ha! That's the way it should be. It'll be too... I'll have to find myself a comely dwarven wench eventually and settle down as well. Make us a whole clan of Iron Fists, we will.
I really didn't want to hear this, especially anything about commonly dwarven wenches.
So says a girl with the horns and a tail. Don't be judging dwarven women too harshly. What they lack in stature, they make up for in spirit.
I do agree with that. Well, judging from what I've seen, I believe our noble leader will make an excellent parent.
What do druids know?
Oh yes, this one.
Was that enough for her?
To you? I'm not some mere villager girl to be swept off the ground by such a bold suggestion.
I'll worry about being a parent only if I have to.
We should be moving. This isn't a safe place for us to stand at that time of talk. Yeah, that's a curious thing to come up during, adventuring. Well, so with the husband safe and the children safe, so that all was rather unrelated to any evil going on here. So maybe it is just villager suspicion and all that. Still, I don't see Chandra's claim for that as lights at the ruins, so we should go and have a look at that. If we find signs of campfires or such. Let's see, is this just the way back? Yeah, this is just the way back we came. Okay. Oh, not exactly, not exactly. There's more wolfies here. How are we doing on experience? Because it is... Aha. Okay, got hit. About halfway. The Ellie will probably... Ellie and Kelgar will probably level up quicker as they are not planar species as Denzon and Nishka are. They level a little bit slower. Have a bit of increase in power, as it were. So that's the way. I guess the only way further now is up the path towards the castle. Makes sense. Once again, I like this music. And generally actually the area design of this game. Quite nice. The lake and everything. Oh, Lizardman. And he's fighting zombies. That's not usually something you say. I will say he looks pretty badass dual wielding and shit. So I guess we're gonna have to get that turn undead. Ooh, and magic monk gloves. No one's here in the first group as a monk yet. I specifically say yet, pointing at Kelgar. Okay, Lizardman, you don't seem hostile.
Stay back. Slan not fight you. Slan must get help.
Silence, perpetuity!
What are you doing here?
Slan leads clan here to sink human boats. Dead ones attack Slan's warriors. Slan escape. Slan must ask Chief for more warriors to fight.
So your clan is responsible for the troubles at Highcliff?
Yes. Humans invade our lands. Hunt us. Humans need to be stopped. Pretty
sure the humans were here first. If I help you and your clansmen, will you take me to your chief, as we don't know where they are?
How can Slan trust you? You might attack Chief.
I just want to talk. We might solve this problem with Highcliff without further violence.
Slan believe you. Help save Slan's clan, and Slan take you to Chief.
Hope you know what you're doing, lad. Letting him go is one thing, but fighting side by side with lizards?
Don't let dwarven suspicions bother you. I trust you.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Nishka. But Kelgar, or shall we just say, I know what I'm doing. Yeah, I think Denzon would be kind of like, nah, let's thank Nishka. She seems very responsible with that. Thank you, Nishka, but Kelgar's just being cautious. Nothing to worry wrong with that.
I'm getting tired of all this talking when we should be fighting. Lizard or no, let's get on with this.
Dead ones have Slan's men trapped below. You help Slan save them. Slan take you to Chief.
So, did Nishka appreciate that? Nothing specific. Okay. So, now we have Slan as kind of a temporary party member. Next time, together with Slan, the really badass looking lizardman, we will be going into these ruins and see what is going on down there with the Walking Dead. So till then...